everywhere.
So you can
Customer
see
here, I report their
about
operations
logistics.
that are everywhere.
So
and for
okay,
example,
so
a salon needs a system.
let's see
Hospital
whether we
needs
can
a system.
create this
Hardware needs
particular
a system. And it's never been easier to
system.
build
You
a
were asking
system.
about logistics. I mean, logistics is all
Comment
about like
with your business,
managing,
and
of
I'll
course,
build that system for you using Ndovesha
it's all
AI.
about delivering like
Tell me your business,
goods and all
I'll
that,
tell
and of
you the
course manages
systems
a
that
lot
you're
of these
missing.
customers.
Most businesses don't fail because they lack customers. They fail because everything is everywhere.
We'll try to
A
build
customer
this
here, I
particular
report their operations that are everywhere.
this particular
And for example, a salon needs
software
a system. A
and
hospital
see
needs a system.
what we'll
Hardware
come up
needs a
with. Let
system.
me
And
so go to
it's never been easier to build a
ndovesha.com
system.
and log
Comment
in.
with your business, and I'll build that system for
Then
you
we
using Ndovesha
also
AI.
need to share my other screen.
Tell me your business.
So share this tab instead. Yeah. Yep, you can see my Ndovesha tab. Okay, so let me log in, and we'll be able to. Okay, I'm on staging that, so I'm getting that. So I'm on a different environment. Let me switch. Sorry, let me switch to. Yeah, no, that's that developer problems, huh? Okay, so you can see my screen. I'm already logged in actually, so we'll yeah. So from the dashboard, we go to the we'll go to the web design section and select the web applications coworker. Yeah, so basically this is what you get. We've also tried to, because I mean, when it comes to systems, of course, you are looking at. I mean, there are different categories for each of the softwares we'll ever have. Of course, in the different use cases. So our coworkers, the different some of the most common categories, bookings. I mean, it's a very common type of a system for services, businesses, CRMs, retail and commerce. Retail, of course, now for this particular scenario, of course, we are looking at things like a POS for a shop, and then, of course, education, of course, now things like school management systems, tutoring centers, where there's like a system to just manage the what happens in a tutoring center, the sessions, the tutors, the students, and all that. Again, also the same thing with the health and wellness. So Joseph, you mentioned about the gym again. Yes, you can see clinic appointments, many things like Lento and all that, gyms. So just the most common apps or software in the different industries, operations, fleet maintenance. Fleet, of course, is closer to logistics, but of course is a bit different because it's all about now. It's purely vehicles and all that. Community again, ticketing, and NGOs, maybe for monitoring the activities, churches. I mean, so another very important category. Property again, co-working, property rentals. I mean, those are very common systems or softwares, applications. Again, of course, now creative, of course. I mean, just very, very, common ones. But of course, now, again, these are just templates now. You really, the best way, of course, now, definitely, you can start from there, but better if you have your, of course, all these ones definitely will not fit like every situation. Every system is unique. Every business has its own, what do we call them? Way of operation. So these ones are just like starters. So you need to really, like now, definitely define further what you want, what exactly you want your system to do. I mean, from now a business owner perspective, or now, depending on the the information you have about the business. So I'll so for our from our comment here, let me just pick that particular text, and we'll have the coworker now just give it the instructions of now, like building the logistics app software, and we'll see what we'll get. So build, just very direct build. Yeah, that's just yeah, an application. Well, logistics. Did you have a name? I can pick it. Not quite so. It's just this company. Include. So include the following modules. I mean, for logistics, I think there was even from the reply we had the. Okay. I just edit this, the reply we had. Of course, we are talking about order the deliveries, delivering, I mean, tracking customer payments and performance, basically, and performance reports. I think that's enough. We have the orders and deliveries. We have the vehicle stroke riders, delivery tracking, customer payments and expenses, and performance reports. Very basic. We'll see what the coworker is gonna give us. And now actually see the power of now being able to actually create a platform, or rather an application from just talking to chatting the coworker. So let's see. I'll have it start. Definitely, she builds everything for you. I mean, for a software, the different modules involved, the front end, I mean, the UI, the database. That's where you store and access your data. The front end where the user really interacts with the application, the permissions, of course. If it's maybe if it's an application or a system for a business which has maybe you need some users to have limited access, maybe just viewing or entering data without maybe seeing the reports or even editing. Now the same is implemented for you. And of course now definitely it's gonna provision for you, and now you will have your app ready, and I mean, start using it. So we'll see it do the whatever behind the scenes, and now you'll be able to witness now the evolution. So just give it moments. Of course, as it does that, of course, we if you have any questions, of course, you can be dropping them in there for just about anything, even if it's outside the full web app. I mean, outside the application builder, and we'll be able to definitely answer and handle the queries. So I mean, whatever is happening now, it's I mean, because lines of code being run behind the scenes, and with all that, I mean, all that process which would involve manual coding and configurations of the database, and even now things like now the mockups which you do definitely for just mocking up how the app would look like. All that is being done behind the scenes for you to just get the final outcome, which is the software, the application for the business. So about to do that in a while. So if there are any questions, of course, can be dropping them. As we get the core can do its thing.
Yeah, so this takes a couple of minutes, and I think we can input with a question as it's building. We can be taking questions and discussions here and there. Maybe just shout out to some very consistent webinar attendees, members of the club: John, Odhiambo, Jonaya, Vicky. I think I've seen you a couple of times. Okay, Joe. I see. Okay, Joe is saying I see. Let me pick. I see there's a chat, something on the chat. Please, is it that these systems can't be built by any other tools apart from Ndovesha here? No. You can build. You have freedom, definitely. For us, it's that we have built these capabilities, and we would want you to try them out. There's many companies doing some of these things. I think it's a free market. It's a free market. I think the best product wins. The best products win. The one that gives value. Yeah, it's. I hope that, Basi, that answers you. You can still code the normal way, the old approach. Like it's still approaches. Of course, there's some level of software that you will still probably need a bit of customizing and whatever. So all right, done. Maybe we can take it back to you. I think it's finished.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's done actually. Yeah. It now varies with the in the broadness of the application, of course, and the modules which are involved. So I think here we go. So I just so from here you can have a preview or perhaps just publish it. I'll publish. Of course, you'll get a link. I mean, it's of course definitely hosted on in cloud. Not I mean, of course, we have the different versions of apps, which I mean, others you can also have. We call it we have desktop apps. We've had also. I mean, we have mobile apps, but now for this our core, of course, we have everything as a web app, and you're able to actually interact with it or use it from the URL. So I'll publish, and then we'll see what has been built. I think so. Usually you get a URL, of course, and by default, of course, you need to see what's happening in the admin, whatever. I mean, just dependent on the kind of an app you have. But of course, definitely, you'll never find, of course, an app or a system which does not have an admin site, definitely. And yeah, of course, yeah, you might have actually an app with an admin side, of course, and even without the normal sign up, because again, it depends on the use case. Because some apps definitely would be built for just maybe like now for things like maybe if, like, let's say you are just simply managing maybe one shop, or I mean be a POS, of course, you might just need one site admin where user is just able to track what's happening in the shop, and that's all. So let me see. So let me go to the admin console and log in. We see the modules we have. Let me share the next tab. So this is what we have for the login. I'll use the default the default logins of that as generated, and we'll see whether the functionalities are there. Definitely, they have to be there. Let's log in. Okay, yeah. So you can see my screen.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So let's see. So we have, of course, the main app, of course, gives you some we call it prepackaged, of course, just data to you to preview sample data, so to say, so that now before you input your own data, you're able to see exactly how your app is gonna look. So for the dashboard, I think we have the orders, deliveries with the day, payments, summary, the fleets, the orders breakdown. I think, of course, I think the main module is the orders. I think from now, I mean, from what we gave it, I think that most of the things are centered around the orders. That's where we even have the breakdown of the status in there. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at the order section. See, it's giving the business owner the different several the orders, different orders and their statuses, of course. I mean, these now what really like is the order of the day for a logistics company. You have an order pending, assigned, in transit, delivered, which other version, of course, cancelled, disputed. Yeah, so different the different statuses, of course. Again, can still, of course, add a new order. See what fields like, for example, we can okay, speaking the customer first, so assume yeah, it's you have, of course, the customer section. Now you can add a customer here and assign them an order from that other side. For example, let me see, just quickly, let me see whether I can add my name here. Let's see. My name, no, it's, let's just add the name there. Because, I mean, of now this one you can have it, of course, autofill the data and all that, and just picking the default type for now. Let me save. Once you save, of course, you can see the customer details are here. Let's go back to orders and try create an order for the customer. Duncan. You can see it's been added there. And then I can pick, of course, now if I want them to be maybe in the status of the order, of course, now let's say is in transit priority, of course. Now this of course is for internal usage. Maybe how does it get to the priority level? When soon can it be dispatched? I mean, standard, of course, procedures for the industry again. So have the riders again here. Can pick any or other new one. Vehicles again here. You can still add the vehicles and of course now get it to that vehicle, then pick up address, of course. Let's say cannot Mombasa. Drop off. And then which label? Okay. I mean these ones the just the same date, because delivery time, of course, this one now is gonna update when the now when the whatever the delivery has been done. So and of course you can also pick this the chiller, and yeah, just we can just fill that for now and see the order will be saved, and it's here. You can see we now have a new order in transit to that particular customer. Yeah, so from here, I mean, you can really see how, I mean, this is just now trying to, it has put together all the modules of logistics company. I mean, just to be clearly when business or the business owner is logs in here, they are able to actually see what's happening and the status of the different aspects of the this of the business, the customers, the payments. Of course, for payments again, this is just recording. Of course, of course now we'll be having definitely dates you're able to actually, if it's like when a user, maybe a business owner wants to collect real customer payments, of course, integrate the gateways and all that. Yeah, but now this one is just a system for, being able to track what's happening and seeing what the business is going. So yeah, the expenses reports also here. Of course, here you can still add a functionality, of course, now to maybe export and all that, but you can see what exactly is happening, definitely. So this is that's how you are able to actually now move this business from, you can imagine now putting all this in the traditional setup. You have files for active orders, pending, in transit. So many files, of course, now which are not really together. And of course, now definitely that means you have to keep perusing through whenever you just want to get status of anything. But now with this, you can see you're able to actually know what is happening, and of course being up to date at any instant. So I think you've seen it firsthand how things have changed, and for your business or maybe for your use case, actually you can check it out and build a platform for you, and see the evolution. And also now definitely this one has been built from, this one anyone can do. I didn't do any line of code, but again, but of course I would do, but now you can see, even for me, it's just very straightforward, and I have a working application. I think we did it in around, I don't think we did more than 15 minutes. But you can imagine all the work that would be involved in coming up with even such a simple application. So I think I can put it at that point, and you can share the feedback, check out the coworker, and